Hi, I'm Professor Hinch, and this is my How to Make an MLA Document in Microsoft Word video. Ooh, that's a little bit wordy, huh? I'm going to have to try to edit that out later. In the meantime, let's get started. As you can see, I have in front of me a Microsoft document, a new document, open, ready to go. You may notice some differences in the screen that you're looking at and the screen that I'm looking at. That could be because I am on a MacBook right now. That could also be because you're using a different version of Word than I am. That said, most of the features should still be the same. You're just going to have to do a little bit of extra looking around. So let's begin. The very first thing you should do in any MLA document is write your name. In that case, Ryan Hitch, that's my name. The name of your professor, Professor Doe. My professor's name is Professor Jane Doe. The name of your class, English 100, and the date. Please pay attention to the formatting of the date. There should not be a comma. You should start with the day. These features are really important in MLA formatting. Next step, I'm going to skip a line, center my document. There is where you're going to see the title. Now, before I go much further, I need to fix the header of this document. The header is right now incorrect. In order to adjust the header, you need to double click somewhere above the space on top of your name. You'll know that you're there when you see this word header in the top left corner. Now that I have a header ready and available, I'm going to move my cursor to the right side of the document. I'm going to type my last name in, Hitch. Then I'm going to go back to header and footer, page number, and I'm going to insert a page number right here. Perfect. Now, before I leave this space, I should make sure that my font and font size are correct. It's Calibri. That doesn't look correct. Some of you might be thinking right now that I'm about to change it to Times New Roman, and in fact, I'm not. Messed up there. Let's try that one more time. I am not. I'm changing it to Arial 12-point font. And I'm going to do the same down here as well. You might be thinking, what gives, Professor Hitch? That doesn't look like MLA formatting. However, I would like to show you this article here that I found on the MLA Style Center website. MLA 8th edition doesn't actually say that you have to use Times New Roman. Your teacher might require you to use Times New Roman, and if your teacher does, you should follow what your teacher says. However, the only thing MLA 8th edition is actually asking is that you use a readable typeface in which regular type style contrasts with italics. That's a pretty broad category. So let's go back to this document. The reason why I chose Arial font here is because Arial font is a sans serif font, meaning it doesn't have the little extra fancy squigglies that you see at the end of some letters in Times New Roman. I know, extra fancy squigglies. That is not an English professor term, but go ahead and try it. Take a moment, pause the video, type something in Times New Roman font, and you should be able to see that there are some extra little things at the end of the letters that are not at the ends of the letters that you're currently seeing in this video. Because this is a simpler font, it's easier for people to read, and that's a good thing. We're writing because we want to be read. While you have your words highlighted like so, I want you to do something new. You're going to right-click, go to Paragraph, and I want you to adjust your spacing. Instead of single spacing, try double. Click this button here, and make sure that before and after are both 0-point spacing. Press OK. That's great. After you've written your title, skip one more line, press the Tab key once, And now you can begin writing your essay. Excellent. However, I would like to show you a little bit more about MLA formatting before we finish this video today. To do that, I'm going to need to go to a completely new page. I'm going to show you all how to format the Works Cited page. To do that, start by centering your cursor and typing either Works Cited if you have a single source, or Works Cited for multiple sources. Skip a line, go back to left align. Your cursor should be on the left side of your document. Now, at this point in the video, I could show you an MLA citation and I could show you exactly what it looks like, but instead I'm going to save that for a different video, and I'm going to write a random sentence off the top of my head to replace where the MLA citation would normally be. Okay, what I want all of you watching this video to do is to look at this sentence and pretend it's an MLA citation. What would be the next thing that you would have to do? Because this isn't properly formatted yet. You are going to have to highlight this MLA citation. Remember, we're doing some pretending right now. Right-click, go back to paragraph. This time, after indentation, you're going to find special and change it from none to hanging. What you've done is created a hanging indentation. A hanging indentation has a regular first line like this, and the second and later lines are all indented. The way that I remember this is that it sort of looks like the second line is hanging on for dear life to the first line. Corny? Yes. But do I remember the difference between a hanging indentation and a regular indentation? Yes to that as well. And will you look at that? We now have a proper MLA formatted document with which to start our essay. Good work.